Hi, how are you? All right, well, welcome. Thank you so much for coming today. For those of you who don't know, or in case you're not aware, my name is Jeff Bucholtz. I have a master's degree in women's studies, and I am a man. Many people, they don't understand why a man would engage in feminism or why a white person would engage in anti-racism.
I think back to meeting Jeff and first talking with him, and I think about that period of my life when I had come to the realization that women can't do this alone. So to me, the place of hope, one of the places where I really felt like, okay, maybe we are going to get somewhere, is meeting Jeff. You have to go out and do this. I'm here, I'm willing to help, I'm engaged, I've chosen this as my work, but you have to go out and do that and reach those men.
Violence is a weapon of oppression.
From the performance, I think that Jeff did a great job of touching on critical issues about masculinity and rape and gender and race and class, and he did an excellent job of demonstrating how all of those issues are intertwined.
I mean, both stories fit everything I was learning about rape, that it was selfish, it was an opportunistic, hate-filled act of power and control. It was most likely when the attacker could look at the other person as non-human, when they could look past the person in front of them and just see a thing, an object for them to dominate. Basically, any blatantly bigoted attitude directed toward a group of people makes the ability to act out against them violently easier and thus more likely. Jazz hands, the flashy, fancy jazz hands. For women to prevent sexual violence, they'll need to take self-defense, karate, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, taekwondo in order to become super ninjas who can deliver a lethal blow against an attacker who they don't expect to attack them. And I listened to her tell me that she'd been raped by one of my teammates. As I sat there, I wanted to believe. I wanted to believe she was lying. I wanted so badly to be able to call her a liar. But as I sat there and I listened to her, I just knew that it was true.
Dealing with issues of masculinity and how they really do affect women and also women's view of themselves and how women conduct themselves on an everyday, their dress, their demeanor, their strategies for going to the grocery store or walking home at night. I think that exposing those in a way that everyone can relate to was really powerful.
Together we can!
What I'd like Jeff and I to represent is a picture of hope for how this can change. And I think that all that we've talked about through the years working together is a good example of how any people can work to a point where we can understand this issue in a way that allows us to work together. So this picture of this older woman and this younger man who have figured it out, to me, is a real picture of hope.
I think that's what's really special about what he does, is he brings all of those concepts to all the oppressions, all those attitudes that are very, at their core, very similar and based on the same kinds of ideas and practices, and shows how it leads to all of these different things.
The reason I do this presentation, the reason I got my master's in women's studies, is to help those confused people understand that women's issues are men's issues, that racism is a white issue, that the oppression of any group of people is an issue that we all need to address.